Hello, I'm John Galvin and from Lawn Science, and today I will be talking about moss that can grow in our lawns. There are over 10,000 different species of moss, but we are only interested in 5 that can grow in the UK. The overall effect of moss is it gives the lawn a yellowy green colour, which is not desirable, and if left unchecked over time it will dominate our lawn. Of the 5 common UK varieties of moss, they actually break down into 3 types. Type 1, Hypnum and Erigeum, are a fern-like moss usually found in grass stems, present in lots of turf in moist conditions and gives the lawn a spongy feel. Type 2, Ceratodon, Papaeus and Byram are tufted or mat-forming, common in acidic soils. Ceratodon and Papaeus are commonly known as winter moss. Type 3, Polytrichum, is an upright variety of moss, common on dry mounds. It has a distinct brown stem, flat leaves 1 cell thick, strong in pore light, but is susceptible to drought. So why is moss a problem in our lawns? It is because when it gets into our lawns it spreads very easily. Even the motion of cutting a lawn spreads the moss spores over the lawn. There are a combination of factors which contribute to moss becoming prevalent in our lawns. The most common is poorly maintained lawns where wheatgrass and acidic or waterlogged or compacted soils. What do I mean by poorly maintained? The grass is usually cut too short. Really short grass produces less simple carbohydrates via photosynthesis. The roots become starved of food and start to shrink. This makes the grass weaker and less resilient to moss, especially when the grass is not fertilised as well. Poor drainage and too much shade are major contributory factors. There are several ways to deal with poor drainage. You may need a soakaway or ground drains, or you could well benefit from an aeration on your lawn, which I will discuss in another video. Moss spreads through spores blown in on the breeze, so it's not possible to keep moss out of your lawn. But there are a few things you can do to mitigate its effects. The most important is to keep your grass height at between 1.5 and 2 inches. The other 2 are to ensure that you have adequate drainage and that you keep your grass well fertilised. Small amounts of moss on a lawn can be dealt with a liquid treatment. It is important to note, however, you should not rake out live moss, because the action of raking the moss will spread the spores across the lawn and actually make the situation worse. We apply our liquid treatment with a knapsack sprayer like this one. So in summary, moss is spread by spores and flourishes in poorly maintained lawns. The effects can be mitigated by keeping the cut height of your grass correct and by addressing issues such as drainage and shade. A really heavily moss lawn needs to be treated with a heavy moss kill, scarification and an overseed. I hope you found this video useful. If you would like to take advantage of the Lawn Science Lawn Care programme, please phone or email me. Details can be found at lawnscience.co.uk. Thank you.